What is up, Patty Tanks? Back again with another video for you guys to end the new year. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and I'll catch you guys next year. Just a little update on how my fishes are doing. These guys finally paired up. I've been out for almost a whole week. I just came back home like yesterday, recovering from whatever trip that I was from. Yeah, but I came back. They are paired up. I don't know why she's super dark like that, but these guys are doing a lot better. From time to time she will turn super bright. She is a two-tone color F1 female Kamfa. I'm trying to have them breed, so for the next year coming up I'll have something to groom, and I'll stop buying fish from overseas. But we shall see, because she's not laying eggs yet. They just finally paired and got along, so we will see. I fingers crossed they work out and everything goes right, because this is a pair that I actually really want to turn out and work. And at the bottom here, I do have this fish, just waiting for our friend to pick him up, because soon I will be moving as well too. No promises, but hopefully they do move. The tenant in the house that we are looking to move, hopefully they move out quick so we can move in as soon as possible. So I'm waiting for a friend to pick up this fish. I'm just holding him for the meantime. Yep, he is a very beautiful fish. I wish I could hold on to him, but this fish is for him and not for me. So we shall see in a few more days, see if he gets picked up. And as over here, I try to breed this F1 Kamfa female. I just got her not too long ago, right before I left on the trip. I tried pairing it up, just introducing them, but he got busted pretty hard. So when I left, I turned down the heat so she could, lay egg, because she was gonna be in heat already. She was in heat already, gonna lay egg, but due to the change of environment, she did not lay eggs. And he did get his coke busted a little bit, and I came back. There's no food to feed, so his coke did drop a little bit too. So he's gonna be in recovery mode. Drop this female in here just so he could play with her. She is ready to lay eggs. If you guys do look closely, let's see, focus. Her tube is out, big and fat. So we'll see if she lays, and we'll see if he does his work. I do plan to breed him in the near future, so we'll see if he grows out fast and he could outgrow her. I'm gonna pair them up, but if not, I do have another plan, because I do plan to bring one of my old fish back, and in the next video you guys might see him. And here is my 9.9 Kamfa right here. He is still a little shy. He's not used to me yet, but oh wow, this is the first time that he's swam up to me like this. Usually when I'm out here, he's swimming away, hiding over there by the sponge. But I don't know, this is pretty cool, where while he's swimming up like this to me and swimming around. So this is good news for me. I really like this guy. I just hope he would be a little bit more aggressive, and I'm not trying to scare him away. I'm gonna slowly try to build up the trust from him. He is super beautiful. I love how thick he is. I'm not really a big fan of his fins, especially his dorsal fin, but I could work with it. I'm gonna allow him to get used to me a little bit more comfortable before I touch any of the fins. I don't want him getting super scared and spooked away from me. All right, and now let's move over to this guy right here. This guy, wow, he's a monster. He's growing super fast. It's super big. I'm making a comparison to this guy down here, and I think he might even just be a little bit bigger. This guy is growing fast and he's growing quick. Let me know what you guys think about him, because honestly, I think his color is superb, along with his flower line and a little bit of pearls. Kind of disappointed on his pearls on his coat, but it's okay. I can live with it, because maybe down the road it'll fill in. If it doesn't, I love the color, I love the flower horn line, and I love just how well put together he is. You know, the pearl on the coke is a plus, but you know, as for now, he is beautiful, beautiful for me. You know, and this is, you know, I named him Mark 85 V2 because he's like another version of Mark 85 right here. Just a bigger coke. Very beautiful in my opinion. And as for this guy down here, I'm gonna wait until he grows a little bit bigger, maybe after April. If he doesn't show up at the comp, I'm gonna test out his fertility rate and maybe even become a father fish, because he does have some form of ZZ traits in him where it makes me feel like he might even be fertile as well too. So no promises in that, because he is considered a F2, bred as an F2, but he has a lot of ZZ traits, so I'm gonna bet on that ZZ trait to say that he might be fertile. Worth a try, you know, doesn't hurt to try. I'm gonna leave the parrot in here. I know he did pair up with the parrot a few times. I've been away for about 6 to 7 days, and I left the parrot in here. That's why she was gonna lay eggs, but I moved her out because I didn't want him to pair up with her and lay egg and have him get tested as soon as possible, because I'm still grooming him, hoping his pearls on the coke will come in fully, because before I left it was almost fully covered in, or it almost came in, especially that front right there. You know, it's just a little bit right on top of the coke. You know, that little piece right there came in, just the bottom part right there. But as far as pearls go, nothing. It doesn't bother me. This guy is very beautiful in my opinion. Something not of my taste, but definitely something that worth keeping, if you guys know what I mean. And I do have this little guy over that I got. I don't know if the last video I showed you guys that I did sell one of my other fish. Remember that big coke guy that was over here? It was just chilling. I did sell him to make room for this 9.9, but I did sell him to a friend who you know, could update me the fish, but unfortunately things happen and the fish is not alive anymore. But whatsoever, it's okay. It's part of the fish hobby. This little guy, I'm gonna try to grow him out, and I'm gonna try to hold on to him for a little bit longer, because man, let's get a better view of him. Nope, a little too algae on that side, but I'm gonna try to hold on to him just a little bit longer, because yes, he is not, I specifically purposely grabbed him because he's not my type of fish as well too. Trying to get out of my typical, you know, Mark 82, Mark 85, whatever type of fish, and the other fish, you know, type of fish. Trying to go into a more something little unorthodox of my style and see how it works out. You know, I've kept F3s, KMLs, SRDs, magmas, different types of F2, different types of F3s, different types of, a lot of different fish, even free marking as well too. But this fish, in my opinion, is a little different from what I've kept before. He does have a lot of pearls compared to other fish, and thick pearls, which he has, you know, marking almost across inconsistently, which is fine for me. But I'm gonna try to grow him out and see where it goes from here. He does have a slight undertone to double tone or dual tone. Yeah, but we'll see where it goes from here. Overseas he looks fabulous, but in my tank I still have to groom him. He's fairly slight over 2 inches only, so still a lot of growth to do. And sorry for the late update on this guy right here. Man, that's loud. This guy right here, I came back and he is as fabulous as ever. I do plan to move him to a bigger tank, but maybe somewhere in March. He's quite comfortable in the 40-gallon right now. I don't want to put him into the 50-gallon or anywhere bigger yet. I want to make sure he maximizes his growth in this 40-gallon and get comfortable. But if I do compete him in April, I'm gonna have to keep him in this 40-gallon so he is comfortable. And once I move him and once I bring him to the competition, the 40 gallon is ideal for his size as far as competition goes. So we shall see. He is a very beautiful fish. Don't mind the tank. It looks a little cloudy, and it is a little cloudy because I did a water change earlier in the day. I came back, there's a lot of algae, so I scraped off a bunch of algae. But if you guys know, green water for flounder is ideal for any type of flounder. Maybe just not SRDs, but any type of our flounder. I take that back. SRDs is ideal as well too, because green water has a lot of beneficial bacteria for your fish. Even though if you don't feed it for months, or I wouldn't say months, but even if you don't feed it for weeks, it's very beneficial, and it helps sustain your fish's growth, your fish's immune system, and your fish's activeness. Almost with everything, green water is good and superb in my opinion. You know, it keeps your tank established. It's just a lot of algae growth, and you don't want that because you can't really see your fish, and it's not eye candy, you know what I mean? So that's probably the only reason why you wouldn't want green water. But in my opinion, if I'm able to keep green water for about, you know, a week or so, just so my fish could bounce back and reset, I would, because it benefits your fish a lot. Yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions. This is just a quick update on how my fish are doing after a long break. And I know I've been talking to you guys about getting whatchamacall, feeding raw shrimp, and I haven't done that yet because it's in the winter and I don't want anything affecting my fish, because the temperature does fluctuate like crazy. Keeping fish outdoor is one of the hardest things to do during the winter, especially if you are in a state that is a lot colder. You know, good thing we don't have snow here, but we do have a lot of heavy rain, and once it frosts up on the roof, it does tamper with the temperature in the tank a lot. You know, very crazy. It could get pretty cold where your fish could just not be active and they're on their way out. But I do blast up all of my tank besides my breeding tanks, which I'm kind of worried about. Aside from that, everybody's doing fantastic. This guy's a little naughty. All right, that is it. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Patty Tank Sweet is out. Deuce.